Hey, good morning. This is Quan Tracy Cherry on my personal Zoom talking about this Leo new moon that's on your screen. And all roads begin at number one. Imagine this is the school. New moons represent evolution. It's our ability to dive back into the world, the new beginning of where we're going to put our biological and instinctive energies. And we are definitely starting in Kansas City with that, with the 30th degree, the very last degree of Cancer rising. So if this new movement just occurred 3 minutes later, we would have a triple Leo, Leo rising, Leo sun, Leo moon. And the energy for that is in the tarot is the Seven of Wands. Okay, now this is the woman who has won, the high priestess, and you can see the different motivations, different parts of her personality. We have some large things to go up against: societal expectations, the differentiation of other people's values and ideals, because Venus is retrograde in this new moon. And so the retrograde Venus is, how do we maintain our inner equilibrium, our inner sense of connecting to our inner truth vis-a-vis what other people expect? And how do we take the higher, more inclusive ground, even with those people close to us who may be challenging our particular worldview? Well, it's all Leo, so it's all heart. And in the heart, we have room for everyone. Everybody has room in the heart. Now, what is activating or challenging this new moon is Uranus. See how he's at 24 Taurus and the new moon is at 24 Leo? Well, when Taurus is challenging Leo, both of them are egocentric signs. Taurus is I have what I own and my physical territory and my boundaries. And Leo is what I express, what I represent. And the tensional dynamic between the two of them is, you know, a bird in the hand versus two in the bush, where Leo is more likely to take risks, that Taurus is not. But with Uranus, who knows? I mean, part of Uranian energy is the unpredictability, the accidents, and the chaos that can still occur in and on the physical plane. But when we're coming more from our permanent atom or our permanent soul space, which is the causal plane, we observe, we pause, we breathe. Allah, the work of our raw material. Don't know our raw material? www.ourrawmaterial.com. It's a 12-week, every equinox, every solstice, Tavish mind, meditate and contemplate the 12 pillars, and the astrological, our raw material that goes to Leo, is feelings. Feelings. Well, it's the ability to express them. No one gets hurt by hurt feelings. We get hurt by the resentment, the inability to distinguish between remorse and guilt or self blame, and being able to understand the Taurus side of astro ORM is music. It's that ability to recognize the essential unification and inspiration of music. But this sun, moon, Uranus transit or square basically says all of us are being asked to go within to say, why have we compromised ourselves for relationship, for jobs, for career, for parenting, whatever we feel that we've compromised our principles, our inner value, our inner worth based on outer expectations. And this says no mas. The fear is based on the attachment to outcome. And with Mars being at the 23rd degree of Virgo, he is in alignment to that. So the more that we inspire ourselves, Neptune opposing or Neptune complementing from Pisces with this Mars energy, the more we see how it's all one, all judgment. The vanity is in the ego belief in separation. But the more that we come from the purity of heart, the more that we can trust the process of life, trust the disengagement, the detachment from the collective values or other people's expectations. Helping also is this, grand Earth trine between Pluto and Cap, Jupiter and Uranus and Taurus. And we've got Mercury about to go retrograde next week in Virgo. So our thoughts, our scout, our action, our warrior, and our deeper relationship to collective and psychological power, Pluto in Capricorn, along with confronting our fears, confronting where we may have become too attached to the physical world. Those two planets in Taurus, we're elevating and deepening. And so if we can just remember new moon, new Venus, because we're in a Venus star now in Leo, which is warrior, which is internal authority. I am complete within myself, says the warrior side of Venus. And she's activated in Leo until June 3rd, 2024. So to recap, Seven of Wands, go against that the lack of belief in yourself. Yes, seven is internal, wands are personal expression. Know that line or that intersection between communication that's coming through you versus from you. So the more that you come from the heart is coming through you, and there's room in the unwounded and a hotter part of the heart for all. Thank you for listening.